Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today I feel guided to offer you another full moon reading. And we're going to look into the overall energy that is surrounding you during this full moon cycle. We're going to look into challenges and opportunities, how to navigate you through. And then we're going to see what else Spirit wants to bring through according to this full moon cycle. What wants to be illuminated there, whatever is important for you to know in this specific moment. So if you are interested in that, I will see you in your reading. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have a message for you. And for you, pile 1, the overall energy that is very present here is, at first, there is an energy of peace. There is an energy of calm, of serenity, of harmony. There is also sober that is coming through here. And I feel for some this is an invitation to stay sober during this full moon cycle. And this peace, this calm that is here, it's the overall energy that is here, but it's also been interrupted. There is a lot of information that is coming in. And for some, this might feel like information overload. And if it feels like that, there is always this invitation of come back to center, come back into your peace, come back into your calm, come back into this serenity that is here. So a lot of interruptions, I also feel. There is also, when I was preparing your pile, or when I was preparing for your reading, the seagulls were very present. They were screaming. And they bring a message of communication. So this communication overload is coming from there. But there is also this message of navigating through the storms. And seagulls, they are masters in doing this. And I feel this is an important message for you also. Like I say, there is this overall energy of peace and serenity, but there is a lot of interruption. And you are being invited whenever it feels stormy, to come back to peace. This inner peace, this inner center is your navigation to move you through this full moon energy. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that in the distance, but there is somebody speaking through a microphone. It's quite far, so I hope you don't hear it. And now there is music. Again, I hope you don't hear it. I hope it doesn't interrupt the reading. But that's the energy. I'm in peace here. I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling peaceful. But there is a lot that is happening around here. And it comes in waves also here. So it's also possible that there is someone who is asking for a lot of attention in this moment. And also in there you are being invited to first come back to center. And then from out of your center, feel if your cup is full enough to give. First you. First check in with yourself. And if you have enough to give, you can give. But it feels like someone is asking for attention here. I'm gonna pull some cards first here for overall energy, challenges and opportunities. Seven of Cups is also here, which is confusion. But it's more like this energy of there is a lot here. There is a lot going on here. But again, it's a very double energy, because the base here is very peaceful. And this also tells me that you know how to find this peace. You know where to go, what to do to come back to your center. If not, then this full moon is also an invitation to go there, to do your utmost best to find more peace within. The goddess of the moon. This is one I have to read from the book, I feel, but not yet. Let me first look here. Overall energy, challenges and opportunities. So, my dear pile 1, overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune, the woman holding a heart. There is quite a lot of wind coming up also. So again, I hope it does not disturb. But it's very synchron with your reading here. It's this peace and then this wave of interruption here. Your overall energy, the Wheel of Fortune, with the woman holding a heart, with the wishing well. There is a very beautiful energy, but I also feel that there is a lot here. There is a lot that is asking for your attention, while your main focus should be on you here. On you and on your visions, your dreams. What are your dreams? And this full moon is also trying to illuminate something for you, according to you, and according to the direction that you are moving into, or the direction that you want to move into. Alone. You see? Your overall energy here, or the overall energy of this full moon, is for you, it's go within. Go within and be with yourself. Give yourself love, care, compassion, and spend time in your visions and in your dreams. I want to go into this goddess of the moon for you, because she is pulling my attention here. Very beautiful also. Also very in sync with this full moon energy. You see, intuition. '52, which is a 7, which is also spiritual support here. Goddess of the moon, intuition going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright, reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You are always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. An affirmation with this one. I have a strong intuitive voice. I freely receive guidance and I understand and trust the messages that I receive. So pile 1 for you, again, this is a confirmation. This full moon cycle is really inviting you to go within and to listen to the guidance that is coming through for you here. Listen and receive whatever your team, whatever God, Source, Spirit wants to illuminate for you. And again, there is this retreating out of the chaos, retreating out of confusion, retreating out of these places where a lot is happening. It's here that you want to be and that you're being asked to be also now. There is also a beautiful, I just get the message that there is a beautiful link with your throat chakra here, which is again about communication. It's about speaking. And then there was this seagull that was speaking again in that moment. So there is also something with your throat chakra. And I feel for some this is about voicing. This is about allowing your voice to make sound, allowing whatever wants to be expressed from within you to give it a voice. This can be in just sound, it can be in words, it can be in singing, it can be in screaming for some. Although I more so feel it can be for some that there is really some raw emotions that are still trying to find a way out, and then it's good to scream in a pillow, scream in your car, scream in a forest. But for most of you there is also this, there is a very beautiful harmonic movement and frequency and vibration that is present in here within your reading. So whatever wants to be voiced here can also be your guidance that is coming through your voice, that wants to use your voice to be expressed, or you get inspired by something and this voicing is creating something very beautiful here, or there is a possibility for that. Very beautiful energy, very powerful energy, and very creative energy also here. For artists, for musicians, for writers, for anything that involves the throat chakra. So challenges for you, pile 1. The Ace of Pentacles, adjacent possibilities, and the rescue. So in the challenges, there is some kind of opportunity. For some, it's some kind of opportunity that you are waiting on. You are waiting on something to come in that will feel for you like some kind of rescue. This is an issue that's on your mind for a while already, and you are waiting on some kind of a way out of there. For others, there might be a lot of possibilities around you and you have no idea what to do. This too much possibilities around you can also be this confusion that is there, and there is this feeling of there is a lot happening around you, and this urge to rescue yourself out of this. So it's double here, or you are waiting on something or there is too much coming in. But in all scenarios you feel it's too much or too little, which is also too much, and you want to get out of that. So also during this full moon, this might be amplified, this feeling. So take that with you, what I'm gonna see here. What is the overall feeling with this? You want to escape, I feel in here. Peace. You want to escape, but whatever is happening, because this really feels like this is an outside energy, and also in there, let it be what it is. Just go within, come back into this peace. This is where you need to be now, with yourself, in a place of peace. And again, whatever is challenging you, let it be. During this full moon cycle, let it be what it is, and just go within. Come back within. There is on the card, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And you cannot see that. Can you? No. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So also that with this, if there is this challenging energy that wants to try to catch you, that wants to ask for attention also here, then you can say not now, or you can also choose to work through. If something comes up, frustration, impatience, irritation, there is some anger in there also. There is any negative energy, negative, what we judge as being negative, what is unpleasant, what is challenging your peace, what is trying to pull you out of your peace. You can also choose, you hear the communication again, and the navigation through the storm, which this also is. So you can choose to say not now, or you can choose to say, okay, here I am, and I go through it. Because I hear for some, the only way out is through. But this is if you feel so. The main thing is, can you stay in a place of peace? Even when this comes up, are you, again with what I felt in the beginning, someone is asking a lot of your attention, or someone is asking your attention. Feel, do you have enough energy for this? And this is the same. If something shows up, you can choose to work through it, which is the forgive, release, let go, surrender. Face it first and then forgive, release, let go, surrender. You can choose to do that. But first, feel, hear, tap in. Tap in with yourself. Do you have enough energy? Is your cup full enough to work through that? The main thing, whatever challenging situation shows itself to you, is peace. What I also feel in here, what needs to be said is, if you feel like not now, which is completely fine, it does mean that you will have to face this at some point. But you can choose not now. If it's too much, if it's impossible to do this from a place of peace within, then choose to don't do this now. Okay? And for some, that's the message also with the sober, staying sober, being sober in the beginning here. Because there is this rescue, but there is also some kind of escapism in there. I want to escape, it's too much. And then it might be a certain pattern, or it might feel attractive to escape in substances or something here. And Spirit wants to come through and invite you to try your utmost best to stay sober here. Because also if you go into escapism now, it's not the best thing to do. Because again, whatever is there needs to be faced at some moment. And there is still a difference with saying not now, conscious, and then going within and working with this beautiful voice that is there. Or instead of saying consciously not now, if you go into substances, if you go into escapism, the energy is very different and the consequences will also be different. It's a delay, but it's a choice, it's a possibility. It's your own free will to choose, of course. There is just this invitation of stay sober. Stay sober and go into this goddess of the moon. Goddess of the moon, whatever is been given to you here, because there is a very beautiful energy that is coming through here for you. Something very beautiful that is opening up for you here, which is very useful, which is very creative and very inspiring here. While I was speaking also, the wind started to blow again, and I had this feeling also, coming back to one more thing about this escapism. There is so much happening around, and if you go into escapism, it's a lot more difficult to stay in peace, because the escapism can give you a sense of it doesn't bother me, but it's not real peace. Just something I have to put in there. And like I say, there is a lot happening, and it's good for you to stay aware and to stay awake. There is already enough energy, so escapism will only amplify a chaotic energy here. Let me see possibilities for you. Pile 1. Did I say 3 before? I have the feeling I said 3. If not, there might also be a message for you in pile 3. Interesting. So with opportunities, we have the 4 of Swords, Archangel Ariel with the sacral chakra, and the Dragon's Lyre. Interesting. That is very interesting. Let me clarify here this Dragon's Lyre. Opportunities here. What is this about? With the talisman. Interesting. Let me see here. Overall feelings. Because the main thing with the Four of Swords, this is a place of rest. This is a place of peace. This is a place of healing. So in your opportunities, there is a lot of possibility for healing, for peace, for rest, for this serenity, which is already in your, which is overall running through your reading. But it's also in your opportunities, and being at the Four of Swords, there is like a healing that is possible also here. Something that is completing a process of healing. Also with the sacral chakra, and then this dragon's lyre. This is like a healing from something that was painful. Connected with the sacral chakra, which is your sexuality, feelings, emotions more so. And then this sexuality, and then the dragon's lyre. Let me get this overall feeling here up. Discipline. Interesting energy here. This dragon's lyre is an interesting energy, and I want to look in there. "19, which is ending and new beginning. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter dangerous territory. So tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you will be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered." What I mainly feel in here for you, for some, there is really this message in here of something new is, what is the word in English? Lonke. Something new is glimpsing at you. But I don't know the translation, the right translation for this in English. Something new has an eye on you. Doesn't have to be someone, it can be. But there is something new that has an eye on you. And there is an opportunity for you also to feel the excitement that is rising within you according to something new that you feel coming. If you are in touch with your intuition, with your inner GPS, with your guidance, you can feel something new, exciting coming your way. So that is in here. Another message that is in here is what I said before. The Four of Swords is the healing from the Three of Swords, where you have been in dangerous territory. For most of you, this feels like a relationship that was painful. The ending of a relationship that was painful. Something that touched you to the core. And there is an opportunity in here to come to full healing of that, or to heal a big part according to that. But again, with the talisman that is here, for some of you, this is really this, the opportunity in here is to really feel when you are in this space with you and with your guidance, in the energy of this goddess of the moon. When you are there, you can feel this excitement. Something is coming, and this excitement is in a sense being your talisman. It's showing you a way. And this can be literally that you are seeing where you have to go, but it can also be the feeling of it. There is a sense within what you are feeling, the excitement of what is about to come, that can be your navigation to where to go, what to do, which door to open, which door to close. Mostly which door to open here. Something else here? Okay, my dear beautiful pile one, this is what I have for you. So this full moon cycle, this is your energy, and there is a lot in there. So use it. Use it because it's been offered to you. It's very available for you if you choose to focus on you, and if you, whatever happens, always come back to this center. The peace, the serenity, the softness, and the soberness, being sober. And again, I feel that there is so much creativity in here. There is so much that is possible to come through with this energy for you. Again, very creative. A lot of inspiration here, which can grow out to something very, very beautiful. If you nourish it well, if you allow the space for it. Okay, my dear beautiful souls, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, I have a message for you. For you, pile 2, the overall energy that is here, there is a lot of fire. A lot of fire, also a lot of passion. And it feels both sides here. But overall, there is a lot of fire. So this can be positive or negative. But like I say, I feel there is a lot of passion that is present here. But there is also this energy of, I feel I need to cleanse. And then burning fire energy, burning away. I also hear, when I was preparing your space, I heard the song, if it doesn't serve you, burn it all away. Burn it all away. Burn it all away. If it doesn't serve you, burn it all away. So for some, I feel in here, this full moon cycle for you can be a very good moment to burn away what doesn't serve you anymore, to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your environment, to cleanse your relationships. Something feels in need of cleansing here within your energy. But then again, there is this passionate energy, which is also the fire, a lot of fire that is here. But it also feels for some that you are experiencing and expressing a lot of passion with someone or within a project, but something is positively um, filled with passion, but also too much fire, which asks for a cleansing here. A lot of lion energy also here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, which might be you or someone around you. Let me see, overall energy, challenges, and opportunities for you. I want to pull some cards first. Nine of Wands here on the bottom of the deck, which also feels like a cleansing of burning away something, releasing something that asks to be released, which has been burdening you for quite some time here. Overall energy. Challenges and opportunities, this one. Both? Okay. The temple part is also here, which is also this need to be cleansed, this need to cleanse, this need to take care of your temple. My body is my temple, your vessel, take care of that. But also to clear the road to the temple. Something really feels like it needs to be cleansed here. And again, for some, this is your environment also. It's like some corners that want to be cleaned out, throw away some things, or like a lost corner or some lost corners in wherever you live. Overall energy. Challenges here and opportunities. The compass. It's like whatever is asking here to be cleansed out, to be cleaned, to be purified, to be burned away. Whatever that is, it's also troubling your view. It's pulling on the needle of the compass in a sense. So it's holding you back to move also. Nine of Cups. This is the overall energy of this full moon for you. Wow. Nine of Cups, happy family, and listening. Okay, we get an overall feeling with this. Acceptance. Pride is also here. This is the Leo energy that came through here. Or any fire sign here. The pride, which is the ego that is still very strong somewhere, that maybe wants to hold on also to something. But your overall energy, or the overall energy of this full moon for you, is the Nine of Cups, happy family, which is the Ten of Cups, with listening, with acceptance. So you are being invited here with this full moon to Listen to yourself and to ask yourself, what does that mean for me? What is my wish fulfillment? What is my Nine of Cups? What is that for me? What is my happy family? What is that for me? What does that mean? And listen to yourself according. Listen to the whispers of your soul, I also hear. So you are really been invited here with this, in this full moon cycle, to take a look at your dreams, to take a look at your, maybe your relationships, your family situation, your living situation, the Taurus aspects here, Venus and Taurus. You are being asked to look in there. What does that mean for you? What do you value? What is important for you? And to really be very honest with yourself and to really listen to these whispers of your soul. Instead of listening to the pride, listening to the ego that says, I want this, and I'm very fixated, which is also very, it's a fire energy also. It's fixed. It's the ego that has this idea of, I want this and it has to look like that. Your invitation in here is to go into the softness of yourself and to really feel, what is this? What are my wishes? And where do they come from? Do they come from my soul, or do they come from my ego? How do my relationships look like? What is connection? What does that mean for me? And really listen to that soft, gentle, innocent voice inside of yourself. With the acceptance that is in here, this is also in this full moon cycle, an invitation for you to accept wherever you are, to accept yourself and also accept your circumstances exactly as they are in this moment. The Nine of Wands is also here, and it's pulling my attention right now. So it's very possible that you are struggling with something, that something feels very overwhelming, and you see my voice even breaks there. You feel like, enough, I had it, it's too much, I cannot do it anymore. There is a sense in there also of that. And it's also possible that because of that, you go into pride, you go into ego, you go into this fiery energy here. But you are really been invited to listen to that the soft voice of yourself here. I want to read this listening. I feel called to read this listening for you. 53. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you are being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment, for the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you will find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. So again here, these circumstances that are coming through here with this acceptance and with the Nine of Wands, I feel for most of you here, you are in a tricky situation according to your circumstances in this specific moment. And this full moon is really inviting you to soften, soften, soften within. Allow yourself to melt in some kind of way here. Let this fire that is burning, let it melt also this innocence within you. And with that melt, that innocence within you, I mean allow this innocence to to rise out of the ashes, to rise out of what's been burning away here. Excuse me, because this Nine of Wands energy also feels like this wants to be cleansed, this wants to be released. So whatever you can burn away here in this Nine of Wands energy, which is the wounded warrior, the wounded healer also. Whatever wants to be burned away there, and whatever you feel like, enough, I don't want it anymore. That's what wants to be burned off. That's what wants to die. That part of you wants to die. The part of you that feels all these negative feelings triggered by the circumstances. These parts want to die. These parts want to be burned away. And you are invited to burn them away within a certain ritual, burning bowl ceremony, throw something in the fire, throw something in the water, whatever suits you, clean something, cleanse something, and then reconnect with your innocence, with this soft you. And this might be helpful, these colors here. These are the colors that you are supposed to listen to. This is fire. This wants to be burned away, and this wants to speak. This wants to be heard, which are the whispers of your soul, which bring you into happiness, joy. And it wants to be heard. So this full moon for you, pile 2, is really an invitation to look within and to really, very honestly, at first accept where you are, accept your circumstances, but also know that you are not a victim of your circumstances unless you choose so. So accept, burn away, and then listen. Listen to the truth of your soul, the whispers of your soul here. Challenges, the Ten of Swords, you see. It comes together with this Nine of Wands. Blossoming abundance and rock bottom. This says it all, right? So challenges for you, beautiful pile 2. This is, you feel rock bottom somewhere, and you are, let me first the feeling with this. Trust also. You feel rock bottom somewhere, and with the blossoming abundance, whatever is abundance for you, you feel in lack of. Ten of Swords is it's a heavy energy. It's painful endings. It's a lot of mind control, also a lot of thoughts, a lot of fears. It's being stabbed in the back. It's a heavy energy. And then this blossoming abundance, together with that, it also feels like there is an abundance of a lot of pain here. And then with rock bottom is rock bottom, right? So in your challenges, there is this what wants to be burned away. So in your challenges, you might experience that you are rock bottom somewhere or in more areas. And the challenge there is to experience abundance while you are in rock bottom. But if you are in rock bottom, there is only a way up. And again, you are not a victim of your circumstances unless you choose so. So again, there is here this invitation of burn away this Ten of Swords energy, burn away this all negativity that is hanging around the experiences, because there is an opportunity in any challenge. It's just your way of perceiving it. And I know that's more easy said than done. But you have here 10-10, because rock bottom is also the 10 card. And the challenge feels heavy, but it's endings. Also in your overall energy, or in the overall energy of this full moon cycle, you start with the 9 of Cups, with a 10 of Cups, with the Happy Family card. So for you, this feels like the heaviness of an ending, something that is ending, but there is also, in that ending, there is also the switch to the new beginning. You are rock bottom. The only way is up. You've been in your 10 of Swords, and from there you can move up. You are, or you've been in the rock bottom. From there it's up. And it's when you accept exactly where you are, when you can accept this Ten of Swords energy, which is the pain, which is a painful ending, which is being stabbed in the back, whatever happened there. The rock bottom, when you can accept that, it's the moment of acceptance that something switches within you, and from there doors are opening. If you resist where you are holding yourself in that energy. And this full moon really wants to, this full moon cycle and this full moon really wants to illuminate that for you. That wherever you are, your way out is through acceptance. Through acceptance, and then to really listen in with yourself. What is important for me? What do I value? What are my wishes? What are my dreams? I also feel for some you stop dreaming because you've been in this heavy energy here. Don't stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Because anything you can imagine, anything you can dream, anything you wish for is possible. But first, there is acceptance needed. Acceptance and cleansing something here. Cleaning something, releasing something. Opportunities. The 5 of Cups. The journey. The Angel of Love. And unexpected visitors. Interesting. This Five of Cups energy is an energy of loss. It's an energy of disappointment also. It's an energy of releasing. And how it comes through here, this is so beautiful. It's like when you can accept the loss of something, when you can accept the letting go of this painful situation, stabbing in the back, the circumstances of something, when you can accept your situation, there is this opportunity of losing something, but releasing something with that. And when you are releasing that, you are making space for this, which is very, very beautiful energy. The journey, which is a very exciting energy. It's something new, something inspiring that wants to align with you. The angel of love, anything that sparks within you love, true love. And with the unexpected visitors, this is a very unexpected energy. There is a very positive, unexpected energy that is hanging here in your possibilities. And I'm coming back here to this passionate, this positive passion that I felt in the beginning. And I feel that in here because this is a very exciting energy, exciting, inspiring, something new. And then with this, it feels like something unexpected or someone unexpected might show up for you, with whom you will share something very beautiful here in this full moon cycle also. But for that, it's very important because we start with the Five of Cups. It's important to first burn something away, to first release something, to make space for this to align with you. Because also that it's pulling on the compass, it's pulling on your movement. Something is holding you back, something is pulling you back, and it's that there is something. It might also be a situation from the past that is resurfacing for you. And if that happens, embrace that. Because it's an opportunity for you to go in there, to hold space for that, to consciously forgive, release, let go, surrender, to make space for something different here. So, or this is now, or this is something from the past. But it will surface for you, pile 2. Wherever you are during this full moon cycle, there is something that's going to show up that is difficult to feel. Like I say, you are already there, or something from the past. And again, if this shows up, if you feel it, if it moves through you, it's something to be grateful for. Because the moment it moves through you, if it's something from the past, the moment it moves through you, the moment that you feel it, you feel it because it moves through you, it's the perfect moment to do something with that and to release that also. If it doesn't move, if it's suppressed somewhere, it will surface at a certain point. But wherever you are also, if this from the past surfaces now, it also means you are ready to face that. You are ready to go through it, to burn it away. But not by pushing it aside, not by escaping from it. Again, this acceptance. Accept whatever rises for you. Go through it, work through it, make space, release, forgive, let go, surrender, and then there is space for something very beautiful and something very unexpected for you here. I didn't see that. You see, I put this compass that was here and I put that on the movement. So whatever this is, situation from now or situation from the past, 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords, rock bottom, this energy is holding you back to be able to move. And it's asking you to let this go so you are able to move and also able to move in the right direction. Because with this in your backpack or with this in your field, you, even if you move, you will maybe move in a direction that is not the best direction to go in, or you will move a lot more slow than when you release this burden. So burn off whatever wants to be burned off here. And expect something very beautiful to take the place of. But again, first, there needs to be space for this. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 2, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have a message for you. And for you, pile 3, the overall energy that I feel already here in your reading is a very unexpected energy. There is a sense of cautiousness in here. There is also a sense of certain things coming to you from unexpected corners. And there is fear in here, but there is also excitement in here, which are of the same frequency. It's just our own perception of it. But there is what is also in here, that if it's fear that is rising, there is enough light to illuminate that the fear is not in its place. So whatever unexpected shows up for you here, if this triggers fear within you, then this full moon also illuminates for you or gives you enough light to see, to feel, and to experience that the fear is, what's the word for that? Out of place. That the fear does not have to be there. So it's a beautiful energy. There is also there is a kind of a mystic energy. It's a full moon always, but in your reading it comes through quite strong also here. But let's see where this is going. The overall energy for this full moon cycle for you. There is also this anticipated fear, and that's the cautiousness that I also felt here in the beginning, or that I'm coming back into now. This expecting or anticipating something bad is gonna happen, which evokes within you fear. But then when something shows up, you can also see that the fear is out of place, that there is nothing to be fearful for. So it's also, in a sense, an old program because of where you come from, because of what happened. You are anticipating certain situations, but things are different here. But I feel your cautiousness here. Whatever this is, I feel your cautiousness. And there are certain things that are showing up for you from unexpected corners. But again, when they show up, you can also clearly see, feel, and experience that the fear is out of place, which is a very positive energy. Challenges. It's a very enlightening, a very illuminating energy also here. I hear there is now enough light in the operation room to see that the patient on the operation table is you. So something has been illuminated also. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Something has been illuminated for you. I feel for most of you this is about a default program, anticipated fear that you used to run on in the past. And this full moon is showing up, is illuminating that for you. And the illumination that is happening here is happening for you to also come to closure with that. 10 of Pentacles, very beautiful energy, very abundant energy, which is on the bottom of the deck. So this is running through your reading also. There is also an energy of a lot, plenty. Let me first see here. Overall energy. Opportunities. The challenges. This is the challenges. Overall energy, challenges, and opportunities for you. So the energy of plenty and a lot is also running through your reading here. An abundance. An abundance of, a lot of, plenty of something. Page of Pentacles. The Magician and the Mirror. That's such a beautiful energy. And the Peaks of Joy. Very beautiful. So the overall energy of this full moon cycle carries for you new opportunities. We have the Page of Pentacles also with the 10 of Pentacles. So new opportunities are available for you here according to anything that has to do with the material world. The physical world also. Peaks of Joy. There are also this Peaks of Joy. I love this card. It's such a beautiful energy also. This unexpected corners. Things showing up for you out of unexpected corners. With the Peaks of Joy, I also feel that. So you are anticipated on whatever might show up out of these corners, and you are anticipating on that from a place of fear, while when it shows up, you see that the fear is out of place, because what is showing up for you are peaks of joy, and want to spark in you also the joy. With the Magician and the Mirror, I love this energy. So very beautiful. I want to read this for you also, but the first thing I feel with this one is, again, there is now enough light to see that the person on the operation table is you. So there is enough light, there is enough illumination to understand the programs that you were running on, to see where the fear came from and where it's out of place, where it does not have to be like that, where your experience does not have to be like that. And this is the magician and the mirror. It's the one that creates also. The magician has everything, all the tools with him, with her, to create his or her reality in co-creation with God, Source, Spirit, always. But this is using all the tools, using everything that you have gained up until this moment to create your desired outcome. And with the Page of Pentacles coming through, with the Ten of Pentacles, with the Peaks of Joy, this full moon carries a lot of possibility for you. This full moon carries a lot of opportunities and new roads that want to open up for you. And this is in co-creation with your own manifestation process. Or this is in co-creation with you, what you are, what you have been working on, what you have been using, your tools, your knowledge, your wisdom, where have you been putting that in, and this is now showing results. Let me read for you the magician and the mirror. Knowing and using your true power. The magician and the mirror upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand, there is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. Also the mirror, I felt, I don't know if I said that in the beginning, the mirror. So is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician. And within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. Very powerful energy. Very beautiful energy also. Affirmation with this one is, I have all the power I need to create the destiny that I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. So very, very beautiful and very powerful energy here. And like I say, also in your overall, the first feeling with your reading was this. There is this unexpected, but also the mirror effect. So what are you creating? What have you been creating? And this full moon is showing you peaks of what is about to come. Can show you peaks of what is about to come if you are open to it. if you are open to receive that, if you are willing to see what you have been creating. But a very, very positive energy here for you. And then also with this mirror effect, this, it's again this, where do my fears come from, and how have I been controlled by these fears in the past? This has all been illuminated for you, or there is a possibility for that. Again, if you choose to be open for that, this full moon carries that opportunity for you. So let's see into your challenges, my dear beautiful pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. The trees can also be important for you. We have the Queen of Cups with adjacent possibilities and into the unknown. So, being this in your challenge, in the place of your challenges, let me pull one more here for the overall feeling. Blame. Interesting. Okay, gratitude. Pile 3 for your challenges. With the Queen of Cups, adjacent possibilities into the unknown, blame and gratitude. There is this, it might be challenging for you to, whatever you have been working on, whatever you have been doing, whatever you have been creating, there is a possibility in here that peaks of that will be shown. But you are waiting on some kind of, you want to open a door. You want to step through a door and you want to go, you want to see, but it's not completely clear yet. With this blame that is here, I feel there is also some kind of invitation in here of something into the unknown, right? This it's a challenging card. It asks for faith and trust, because you are not seeing where you are going. You are just being asked to trust. You don't know. You are in the unknown, but being in the unknown and also stating and affirming, I don't know, is a very powerful place to be in, because from there, a lot of possibilities can be created. A lot of doors can open up. But the challenging part in here is that you don't see it yet. You will see the peaks of joy. You will see peaks of what is about to come. But during this full moon cycle, according to the Queen of Cups, according to what is really fulfilling for you, what really feels like my cup is running over from this opportunity, possibility, the path that is there, you will stay a little bit in the dark there. But again, the peaks of joys are coming through. Peaks of the future, peaks of what is about to come for you is coming through. But overall, you don't have a clear direction to go yet. And this might be challenging. It might also be challenging to stay with that in your Queen of Cups energy, which is she is very joyful. She feels very fulfilled. So this might challenge your feeling of joy, your feeling of happiness, your feeling of fulfillment. But with this blame that is there is also an invitation in here to whatever situation triggers you during this full moon cycle, whatever comes up that you feel that really triggers you, there is an invitation in there to look at where you are blaming something external or something internal. Is there guilt, blame, shame? Is there some kind of blame involved? Also that with under the unknown, is there something that you are refusing to see or that you just did not see and that this full moon is illuminating for you? That there is somewhere something where you are blaming yourself, someone else, or a situation or a circumstance for what you are feeling. And if so, then there is an invitation to let that go. Forgive, release, let go any blame that you are still holding on to. Because any blame, any guilt, blame, shame is holding you back from true happiness. So again, this full moon cycle might illuminate that for you. Or if you feel triggered, then it can be an invitation to look and to ask yourself, where am I blaming myself or someone else for what I am feeling here? And how can I take my own responsibility? And by taking responsibility for what you feel, not for the situation, not for the circumstances, not for any kind of behavior that someone else does to you, but for what you feel about it. There you can take your own responsibility, and when you take that responsibility, you can work with it, and you can also choose to forgive, release, let go, surrender. And you are being asked here to transform and to alchemize the blame into gratitude. Because whatever this situation is, whatever situation, circumstance, person, you or someone else you are blaming, there is an opportunity in there for growth. Always. Always. And when you can see that, you can alchemize the blame into gratitude. But it might be challenging. That is coming up in your challenges here. Now, in your opportunities, my beautiful pile 3, we start with the Chariot, which is very beautiful. Walking away from being stuck in the mud. The Chariot is movement, and it's a victorious movement also. It's a fast movement. It's move. Here, move. And also with this being stuck in the mud, it's like you are finally, there is an opportunity in this full moon cycle for you to finally move out victoriously or victorious with victory. Move out of your stuck place, walking away from it. And also the way she's looking, she's like, I am so done with this. But it's also, it's not that you are running away from it or that you are escaping it. You have done your work. You have taken everything you could from the situation where you are. And the moment you say, I walk away, it's also when it's the moment that this opportunity comes in to move. And it's moving, it's really moving here. From being stuck into movement. And what I say here, how she's looking also, she's like, she's released and relieved and more wise, more shiny, more grown than before, because she took everything. It's also 27, it's a 9, it's an ending. Ciao. I'm off. Move. So she has grown. She has taken this opportunity for her growth. And now when this Chariot comes in, where you can step on the Chariot and victoriously drive away, start moving, you will feel a lot more strong and a lot more wise than before. And there comes this gratitude. There is also with her, like I say, there is something in her energy that she has this experience of, it was tough. Yes, it was tough. And it was really not a pleasant experience. But where I am now, the moment that I step on my chariot, I am grateful for all of it. Which also means you have looked at this situation, whatever it was, you have taken the time to look at it from all the directions, from all perspectives. You took from this situation where you are moving out of, this stuck in the mud situation, you took from it everything you could. Which makes your ride here, your chariot ride, even more victorious. Again, this is not an escape from. This is something that is opening up for you, which is also this unexpected things coming to you from unexpected corners, which peaks of joy, which pique your joy, which trigger your joy. And this chariot is one of these unexpected opportunities that are showing up for you here. And it's also that's what I was saying. It's not that you are running away from this situation. You were stuck in the mud. You couldn't move. And you were also been forced to see this situation from all perspectives. And you also did. And the fact that the chariot is showing up for you now, it's not that you try to crawl out of the mud and try to run away and then try to search for a vehicle. The chariot is showing up for you. The chariot is riding here in front of her, and she can just get on and be driven by the chariot. So the fact that the chariot shows up for her also means that the divine is stepping in and offering you a way out of something. And I'm coming back here because in your challenges, there was this, I want to get out, but I don't see possibilities. Okay. So this also feels like it was a little bit similar in pile 2, that these challenges, whatever this blame is, will probably come first. First this, alchemizing this in this, which then brings the chariot in. For most of you, but not for all. For some, this is a different situation, and this chariot will show up anyhow. Because this chariot is not really related to this. But for most of you, this situation, this blame situation, will show up first. And then you are being asked to look in there and to clear that out, which then also kicks you a little bit more out of this mud. But for you, pile 3, overall, a very, very positive energy. Really, a very positive energy. Opportunities, new ways opening up, this clear illumination, this clear vision on yourself, where your fears were really out of place, how this has been controlling you before, and how you can now step through that. Beautiful peaks showing up from what you have been working on. And then this beautiful victorious ride that is showing up for you from out of a place where you felt really, really stuck. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 3, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 4, I have a message for you. And for you, pile 4, the overall energy that I feel here for you already is one of balance. There is a beautiful balance here between fire and water, but it's like controlled fire, controlled water, and it's controlled action, controlled feelings. So you are in a place of beautiful balance between those two, or this full moon is really inviting you to go there, to balance out your feelings and your actions with each other here. But overall balance is here. There is also some mystical energy that is coming through here with you. But yeah, this balance, it's like something is beautifully compressed, and compressing is not always a good thing, but with you it feels like something very positive. It's like you have explored your actions in the extremes, you have explored your feelings into the extremes, and now this is beautifully compressed and working together in a balanced and harmonious way. Or you are already there, or this full moon cycle is inviting you to go there, or it's offering you the opportunity to go there. And with this controlled that is here, control is also something you can see as something positive or something negative, which is both a judgment. But in here, the feeling that is in here with the control is that you are in control of, where before you were being ruled by, you were being lived or driven by actions, driven by fire or driven by water. And you were out of control there. You were being controlled by the fire or the water, the actions or the feelings, emotions. Where now the compressing of, it's like it's your work. You have brought all of that together into a beautiful, compressed, balanced, harmonious togetherness. Togetherness, there's another word, a wholeness in a sense. Let me see. Overall energies, challenges, and opportunities. I'm gonna pull some cards first. Purity on the bottom of the deck, which I really feel here. There is this purified or purification. Too much fire has been purified, too much emotion has been purified to this beautiful, wholeness, this beautiful togetherness here. Challenges and opportunities. Overall energy, challenges and opportunities. It's this one, and there is another one here. This one. 3 even. And that one also wants to peek out. The freeze. The deep freeze. That's where you're coming from. With the flying under there. Flying out of something that was frozen. Let me see, pile 4. The overall energy of this full moon cycle. We start with the 7 of Swords. Attachment. And the Bone Collector. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so for you, pile 4, this full moon, what I said before, the energy that I feel here, this beautiful wholeness that is present here, this beautiful balance that is also in here. A confidence is also in there. This full moon energy, the 7 of Swords, attachment, and the Bone Collector. This is not the most pleasant energy altogether. This is, the 7 of Swords speaks of illusion, can speak of deceit, actions, behavior that is not coming from the right place. It's a sneaky energy. With attachment under it and the Bone Collector, what I feel in here, and this purity that is also coming through here, what I feel in here is that this full moon might bring you a certain situation or a certain circumstance, and you have found already that balance within you between this controlled action, controlled fire. So you came into balance within, a beautiful balance within. But this full moon might bring something to you which will not, like I say, it's not the most pleasant energy that is here. And with the Bone Collector, it's also asking for you to face this. And this is some kind of attachment, some kind of illusion, or attachment to a certain illusion, attachment to some deceit, some deceptive energy that this full moon wants to illuminate for you and invite, this moon invites you to work through that, to get to the core of it. The only way out is through, also here, which is coming through in all the readings here, in all the piles. So some kind of attachment that wants to be illuminated for you here. Let me see the overall feeling here. Because your first energy, the overall energy that is hanging here is so very positive but harmonious. It feels very harmonious, and it feels very pure and purified also. So whatever this full moon is throwing at you or showing you, you have everything with you to look at this also, to see what needs to be seen here. Surrender and forgiveness. So yeah, again, this is not an acceptance on the bottom of the deck. This is not the most pleasant energy here that this full moon wants to bring you. And this is a situation that asks for forgiveness and that asks also to be surrendered, which is according to your overall energy, which is something that is not new for you. You have done this work before. You have forgive, release, let go, surrender, holding space for all of this. You have done this before. And you are being asked to do that also with whatever this situation is. Let me look into your challenges because it's going to be in there also. The Page of Swords. Indecision and making a choice. This is in your challenges. So the Page of Swords here, it's a new way of thinking. It's a new way of perceiving. It's a new way of seeing something. A new opportunity. This can also be messages that are coming through. But what I feel in here, also with this overall energy that is here, and with the indecision and making a choice, this is a double energy of I have to choose something here. And the choice in here is, how do you choose to perceive this? But it might be challenging because another thing, right? Another thing to look at. And you, again, you might feel challenged in there, like, I've done so much already. The Bone Collector, which is a lot of work. It's going deep, it's digging deep, it's going to the bone of something. And you might feel a little bit resistant to also address this, to also look into what this situation is, or to look into the situation that this full moon is illuminating for you here. But you have a choice, right? Again, it doesn't have to be something bad. You know what to do with this, and it also doesn't feel like like it has the ability to throw you off balance in a big way. Your power in there is your choice of perception. If you can see this, if you know this by through this reading, or you feel it coming already, which is also very possible, then if you accept it, acceptance is also here. If you accept this situation showing up for you now, it's the easiest way through. Let me clarify the situation a little. What is this about? What is the heaviness of this? Seven of Wands. This is the defense that is there. It's challenging for you. The Star and the Fool. One more here. Five of Wands. It's not a big situation, right? And also, again, where you are right now, and how far you have come on your journey, you have already this balance. And whatever shows up for you now, it's how fast do you return to center? Again, you have done this before. It's just something that is showing up for you now, and it's up to you to choose to see this as something, as a blockage, or as another opportunity to heal and to start anew from there. But the choice is there. Do I resist which is the defense. I don't want to do this again. But the more you resist, the more you defend to go through it, the heavier you make it for yourself. And you are also rejecting something that wants to be healed here, because this is a new beginning. It's a healing process which leads you into a new beginning. It's a very light energy also. So whatever the situation is, it's showing up for you to say, okay, the only way out is through. I go through it, and that makes space. It sets me free. It creates that I don't have to carry a backpack on where I am going here. But again, it's your own choice. How do you choose to perceive this, and then what you do with this? The faster you come to acceptance and surrender and forgiveness, the forgiveness in here is the working through it, which can go very fast. It can be a situation that shows up for you, and it's a lot of times it's the resistance to work through it that makes it such a big deal, that makes it such a mountain. But if you can come very fast into acceptance, like, okay, it is what it is, I surrender this, I forgive, I choose to work through this, which amplifies my healing and which amplifies my feeling of lightness. The Fool is here. It's a new beginning, so it doesn't feel like something big. It really doesn't. But it's not something pleasant. I have to be honest. So pile 4, the choice is yours here. How do you choose to perceive that, and can you just accept it for what it is? Do what you know you have to do. 3 of Cups is also here on the bottom of the deck, which is a very beautiful energy. And this deep freeze was here also, which is this, I resist. And it's the resistance that creates you to freeze instead of celebrating and moving into a new beginning. Let me look here into your opportunities, my beautiful pile 4. The Hermit. The World. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful energy coming through here with this. This is an ending of something. There is an opportunity here with this full moon cycle to end a long journey that you have walked alone. Something coming to completion, something coming to this wholeness that is coming through again here. How did I say it now? The wholeness, the culmination of this controlled. I used a different word, I don't know it anymore now. But there is an opportunity in here. Excuse me for the sound. There is an opportunity in here, in this full moon cycle, to come to a culmination of, a completion of, ending a cycle, ending a lonely path. Lonely, ending something that you have been doing on your own. But again, there is a very beautiful energy coming through with this. The goblins, the magic prayer, and the dry desert. This is the goblins and the dry desert, which comes together here with your hermit. Don't take me wrong, because the hermit is a very powerful place to be in. It's going within and finding your own wisdom, finding your own light, finding your own truth, learning to to understand yourself and learning to trust in your own guidance, in your own GPS system. It's a very powerful place to be. But it's also, it can feel lonely. We are never alone. If we feel lonely, it means we are disconnected from God, Source, Spirit. But on this journey, which feels here like the dark night of the soul journey, which is coming to a completion here. This dark night of the soul journey also includes the goblins and the dry desert. It felt very dry and it felt like a lot of goblins, a lot of challenges, a lot of demons to face, your own demons to face, your shadows to face. And then there is this magic prayer with the flying, which is such a beautiful, liberating energy. Magic prayer and the magic stream is also under there. So this is your prayers and your expressions that are transforming into form, that are transforming into form, that are changing into form, where before it were prayers, it were expressions of, it's taking form here. And there is an opportunity for you in here, in this full moon, which is, as it comes through here for you, pile 4, whatever shows up for you during this full moon is part of an ending, closing out this dark night of the soul, this long journey, this path that you have walked on your own, which was a very challenging path. And whatever shows up here is, like I say, it's part of the completion of. And the opportunities in here, there are opportunities with this full moon cycle to see your prayers and your expressions taking form. If you are open to see it, if you are open for it, I lost my train of thoughts. If you are open to see it, if you are open to receive it, and if you do your utmost best to stay out of this place of defense, rejection, because you are holding something back here with that. Acceptance. Acceptance is your way through here. Acceptance, surrender, and forgiveness. True forgiveness, which also says, I am not a victim of my circumstances, unless I choose to perceive it like that. I acknowledge the harboring resentment. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, which says it here under forgiveness. And the surrender says, I can release my need to control. So yeah, my dear beautiful pile 4, this full moon will most probably bring you something which is not the most pleasant experience, but it's not something big. It's just something that you can put on the list with, I know how to deal with that. It's not fun to deal with, but I know what to do here, and I'm just gonna do it. I accept it for what it is, and if I'm through it, the only way out is through. If I go through it, it's a fast movement, and it's an extra part of my healing, and it's moving me into my new beginning. And the opportunity in here is to to come to a close with a long journey here, a long, dry, challenging journey. And if you are open to it, you can see peaks of your prayers and of your expressions taking form. With the flying also, it's also this invitation of um, lifting yourself above the circumstances, lifting yourself above the challenges, which also means you are able to see it from the right perspective. If you are in defense, if you are rejecting the challenge, you are in it also. You are very low. It's this labyrinth. It came through in another reading also. If you reject whatever shows up for you, you are holding yourself here. If you go into acceptance and surrender, you rise above. You can see it for what it is. In the forgiveness of it, you rise even more higher, where you can see I am not a victim of my circumstances unless I choose so. If you choose so, you also choose to stay here. If you choose to accept, surrender, forgive, release, let go, surrender, you rise above. You lift yourself above, and your experience will change from one of challenge into one of flying. And when you are in this, when you can lift yourself above it, it's there where you will see your prayers and your expressions taking form. Okay, my dear beautiful pile 4, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.